You guys, I wasn't even filming this. Oh my word, why is my brain so broken? Okay, I just ink blended a background with tumbled glass, faded jeans, dusty Concord, and black soot. So I started with the lightest at the bottom and then worked my way up. I thought I hit record. If I'd been coloring and not have recorded, I would have cried, like legit cried. So I am going to be walking you through the coloring. So this is the card I made yesterday, which now that I'm looking at it, it's still pretty cute, but I do still wish I'd made the reindeers a little bit lighter. So we're going to try it again and we're going to do some coloring. So instead of coloring them a cool brown like I did in this, I'm going to do a warm brown and make them a bit lighter. So I have my list from when I did that squirrel card, and if I can remember, I will insert a picture of that right here. With that card, with that, I also can use this too. I think this is where I headed yesterday and then veered off in the wrong direction. I'm going to use these. How close are they? 29, 39, 25. Okay, let's see what the difference is between these two. Okay, so 29. 29, we'll just put right here. 37. 37, 39. 35. 25. 33. 31. 51. 'Alright, let's finish over here. So I left off at 25, so 15, and then 21. Alright, let's see. Alright, I think I'm going to take out 25. Alright, we're going to go with this color palette. So that is 29, 39, 39, 15, then 21. How about 15 then 51? Oh, they're basically the same color. I gotta love it when it happens like that. Okay. So I'm just going to show you two in real time because seriously, that's really all you're going to need from me. So I'm going to go ahead and pull off the mask, which is the best part of all of this, I think. I considered, like last night I had this idea of like double stamping and I was like, no, Miss Steve, let's just do this. I mean, it's not like we're dealing with, you know, something that is realistic. You know what I mean? So it'll be all right. It'll be okay. So I'm not going to worry about blending color around them until I finish coloring, because you guys know I can be a bit messy. Okay, so I'm going to do a full one so you can see how I would color the whole entire thing. Let me get comfortable here. I've got my coffee. It looks different because I make bulletproof coffee, which has butter and heavy cream in it. And I put extra butter and extra heavy cream today because I need all the... Wait, I was taking out 25, wasn't I? Yes, I'm taking out 25. It has all the energy I need for the morning. It'll get me through probably till 2 o'clock, I think. All right. Oh, wrong way. I've got to start buying refills on the ones I've used a lot. Like there was a gray I used yesterday that I was like, oh crap. I'm gonna need a refill on that. Okay. So I'm starting with my darkest color. Now the light source, I'm just gonna pretend there's not a light source on this. Yesterday I did a gradient. So you can see like we went lightest to darkest. I guess we could still do it that way. No, I want them all to look the same, which is probably not, I don't care. I just want them all to look the same. I just want them all to look the same, right? No, I don't have to be so indecisive. We're gonna go with it for now. And if I want to darken them up, I can. Okay. So my darkest color, E29. So we'll just pretend the light's coming straight down. So his top of his head, or her head, I guess, would be lighter. So I'm going around the heart of her face. That would be darker. Now you can do lightest to darkest and then go back. I don't always feel like I need to do that. And then this would cause a shadow. This would be in shadow. This would be in shadow. This would really be in shadow. And so would this one. Okay. Then you're just going to work your way the other way. So my next color is E39. So I'm just going to start. Hopefully there's not too much shadow. I'm just flicking away from that darkest color. And again, I am not a master colorer or anything. Like, I feel like I'm still learning, clearly. Clearly I'm still learning too. All right, then we're gonna go to 15. And then finally, 21. And then I'm going to go back the other way. So 15. Shit, damn it here. Wrong one. And we'll take the lightest color and go over all of it. And then we're going to bring 29 back. And again, I'm just going over where we put those darkest shadows to begin with. His belly would probably be darker. So we'll use that 39. Okay, for his face, I'm going to go ahead and use 21. And then 30, which one did I use yesterday? 43? Let's just do R20. Gonna add a little bit of rosy cheek. A little bit of rosy cheek. And then I'm gonna bring in 15. I'm gonna add just a little bit of shadow. I mean, it's not like these are bangs, really, you know what I mean? But just a little bit of shadow. Okay, for the inside or for the outside of his ears, we're gonna do the same thing. So we're gonna start at 29. Hey, baby. For the inside of his ear, I'm going to paint it the 20. But then I'm going to go over it with the 21 just under the flap. And then for his antler, it's way too small to try to do too much, so I'm just going to use the darkest color. Just like that. So if you think it hasn't blended much, you can go back over it with your lightest color. I think it looks okay, but we're going to hit it one more time. And it may look a little dark, but don't forget it's going to dry back. And then for the hooves, I'll just bring in like W8. I'm using a warm gray because we're coloring him a warm brown. And that just means so if you think about it, when we talk about if something's hot and something's cold, normally when something's hot, it's the color red. Normally when something is cold, it's the color blue. And that's how you can tell in colors. So this brown has way more blue in it than this one. This has a bit more red underneath. So that's what makes something warm or cold. Blues, purples, silvers, gray, cool grays, and then a couple other colors can also be cool or warm. So it really just depends on the look that you're going for. So on this one, see how he's standing out a bit more? This is also a way darker background, but he's standing out a bit more, and that's because the background is cool, because I've used cool colors. Like this Dusty Concord is more blue. That is more blue than red. So this makes this a cool color. So if you want contrast and you want something to stand out, you want it to be a warmer color. So that's how I'm working that. So yeah. So I'm going to start on the next one. Okay, the second one I'm going to color the exact same way. Start with E29. Kind of outline where it would be darkest. Oh, I grabbed that warm gray marker and then haven't even used it. What did I do with it? Oh no, I did. I did. All right, then we'll come in with 29, or 39, excuse me. Back to 15. And then 21. Then we're going to repeat the process. So 21, come back to 15. Now this is just the way I color. This is not how you have to color. I think everybody has their own preference on how they do it. You just have to sit down and play with it. And don't be afraid to just sit down and play with it. Again, I made that mistake, but now I know that if I want a bigger contrast, I need to have cool against, or warm against cool, or vice versa. And that, I mean, that's probably fine. I'm probably just too hard on myself, but you can use the lightest color to blend it all together. So he is turning out a little bit darker than the one before him, so maybe that will be okay. All right, let's do this again. I think I'm just gonna color their tail the lightest color. All right, then let's do the face. These little cheeks blended away. We'll add them last. Now this is probably where I would have benefited from having done the lighter color first. In fact, I might bring in is the 11. No, it's just it's a little too pink. Yeah, no, we'll just leave it as it is. I don't want to mess with it. So you can definitely see the darkness over here. So let me add a little bit more. All right, let's do the ears. Do a bit more dark. So I'm just doing 29 and 39. And then we'll do that under the flap again. So add a little bit of the cheeks. I need darker cheek color. So I did 40, I want to say I did 43. Yes.